The world around us is getting smarter. Whether it's fitness smartwatches or in-ear temperature measuring devices, measuring one's own body has already established itself as a health trend. But wearables can also assist athletes in documenting and evaluating their training status. So we had a closer look at how this works at the German Sports University in Cologne. Professor Predel, what interest does sports medicine have in wearables?
Nun, eine zentrale Aufgabe der Sportmedizin liegt ja darin, die
Well, the key task of sports medicine is on the one hand to optimize athletic performance and on the other hand to ensure health itself. Registering body signals, for example, the heart rate, is of vital importance.
von unerlässlicher Bedeutung.
To what extent are wearables a part of research here at the Sport University?
Die Deutsche Sporthochschule bzw. die Sportmedizin der Deutschen
The German Sports University, or rather the Department of Sports Medicine at the German Sports University, has been working with sensors attached to the body that monitor and provide signals for many years. It started with the registration of pulse rate, heart rate, detecting the blood pressure in rest, but also during exercise. We're able to capture more signals today, for example the heart rate variability, or the ECG, and not just at rest or under laboratory conditions, but also under competition conditions. Here, wearables provide very detailed information and of course they're integrated into our research activities.
Nicht nur unter Ruhebedingungen oder unter Laborbedingungen, sondern eben auch unter Wettkampfbedingungen. Hier liefern uns die Wearables sehr detaillierte Informationen und natürlich werden diese dann in unsere Forschungsaktivitäten integriert.
Dr. Joachim Latsch is a senior physician at the Institute for Cardiovascular Research and Sports Medicine. He is actively working with athletes and puts wearables to the everyday practicability test. Which parameters are relevant for the training?
Die biologischen Parameter, die wir wissen wollen.
The biological parameters that we want to know are, of course, heart rate and respiration. With high-quality wearables, perhaps even an ECG, meaning an electrocardiogram, and additional information on the covered distance, GPS, map data on the topography, on acceleration, which is measured by a so-called gyrometer. That would, for example, be relevant for cyclists. Geography and biology are the essential things to know.
Die wesentlichen Dinge, also Geografie und Biologie, wenn man so will.
Where and how can the data be evaluated?
Das hängt jetzt vom betroffenen
That depends on the affected system. The simplest ones are controlled via Bluetooth. They work in interaction with a smartphone or a handheld device. Furthermore, there are interfaces which can be connected to a computer, either via radio or wireless. Ultimately, we only need some kind of electronic medium with a screen in order to read the data. Normally, this works via portals. That means the provider receives the data on their server to store it. Everything being ultimately stored on the internet is always a disadvantage for privacy advocates.
Im großen, weiten Netz gespeichert wird.
The tracking of the data ideally benefits the overall health of the athlete. However, the measured values can also be misinterpreted. Therefore, it's important to analyze and evaluate the data in a qualified team. How will wearables change sports medicine in the future?
Wie werden die Lottozahlen am Wochenende sein? Nein, Spaß beiseite. Die Glaskugel haben wir hier natürlich auch nicht. Ich bin allerdings überzeugt, dass die
I am convinced that wearables will have a significant impact on the further development of sports medicine because they offer wonderful opportunities to take insight into physiological parameters under extreme and competitive situations. This was not possible before. In this respect, they will expand the possibilities of sports medicine significantly and will provide sport-specific insights. They will also support networking between different competencies and players, such as performance diagnosticians, sports medicine specialists, athletes and coaches, to gain further information.
Kompetenzen zwischen verschiedenen Akteuren, Leistungsdiagnostiker, Sportmediziner per se und Athleten weiter befördern. Auch Trainer werden möglicherweise Informationen gewinnen. Das wird in Zukunft dank der Wearables sicherlich möglich werden.